guys, welcome to today's workout. It is going to be abs and lower body. So grab a set of dumbbells. I'm going to be using my stability ball because I love that for abdominals. If you don't have one, you can do this on the floor, just improvise, or if you have a smaller ball, you can use that as well. So make sure you're a little warmed up. I'm going to get right into the workout, but just make sure you have a little bit of a warm up under your belt. So I'm going to start seated on the stability ball. So we're going to do a variety of abdominal exercises to start. Some will be on the ball, some will be in plank. I really love when you attack the abs from different angles, and it just adds variety. So you're not always doing crunches, you're not always doing planks. So we're going to get started on the stability ball. You're going to walk it out. You always want to make sure that your feet aren't too wide or too narrow, but you want a nice firm base of support. And just kind of find where that middle back is on the ball. You're going to put your hands just above the ears, just for a little support, never pushing on your head. And we're just going to go down and up. So this is a little bit harder than doing it on the floor because you're increasing that range of motion. You're going down and up. So you can gauge how far down you want to go. You don't have to go all the way down. You can go part way down. You can kind of keep it right here. But if you want to bring it down for a greater range of motion, just make sure those abdominals are tight. Now we're going to bring it to an angle. So we're going to go over and side, over and side. So you're making like a little semicircle. Again, those hands are just there for a little bit of support. Really feels good on the back too, and you can really target those obliques on this one, getting a nice side-to-side motion. Four more, three more, two more. Hold it up to the center and pulse. Now you can keep your hands away too. You can kind of hold them here. So we're keeping the pressure on those abs, particularly lower and upper. Really heating things up here. Eight more is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold. Shoulders are down, walk it up. Good job. All right, next one's for the obliques, still using that stability ball. You're gonna have your side to the ball. You're gonna have one leg extended out and the bottom knee is bent. And you wanna make sure you're on your side and you're not sitting on that heel. So I'm gonna take my hands off. You can keep one hand here for support. We're gonna go over and up. This is for the obliques. Now you want to make sure those lower abdominals are in tight. So that leg that's extended is just resting gently on the ground. And you can see how I'm working right here. Keep those abdominals in nice and tight. And again, you can have this hand on the ball for a little bit of help. It's very unstable to not hold on to the ball, but just make sure that your whole side is into that ball. I am really feeling this in the obliques and the lower abs. Make sure you're breathing. Getting that full range of motion. Now we're going to hold this next one up. We're going to twist, center, and down. So it's up, twist, center, down. This is a little harder. Your hands are just there for support. I'm going to feel this one tomorrow. Hopefully you will too. Up, twist, center, and down. So it's a little bit of a 4 count. Use your breath to help you fuel the next move. We're gonna hold the next one up and we're just gonna crunch towards this leg. You're gonna keep those lower abs in nice and tight. You're really feeling it in that oblique. You're twisted. You can also keep the arms here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it down. Let's take a little stretch. So you're going to bring the ball away from that left oblique. I was working the left. So I'm going to have that ball to the right and stretch out that oblique. Now before we go to the other side, we're going to do an exercise for the glutes. This is one of my favorites. Like I said, this workout is for abs and glutes, lower body. So we're going to take that ball right here. We're going to come over the ball. Place your hands down. To make it harder, you can bring the elbows down, but I just want you to be able to see me here. So you're going to lift those legs up. Now notice the quads are lifted off the ball. My heels are together, and I'm going to go up and down, up and down. Now, your hands are very light here. They're really just holding you here for balance. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to come down with those elbows. It's a little bit more unstable. But you really want to get a nice range of motion here. You're not collapsing all the way into the ball, but you are coming down and going up again. These really feel great on the hamstrings and glutes. They also feel great on the low back, because your low back is working here too. Four more, we'll change it up. We're going to pulse it up for 3. Up, 2, 3, and lower down. Make sure you're not getting too much momentum off the ball. You want to keep that neck nice and long. Breathing. Really squeezing that hamstring and glute. Again. Now all pulses, pulse it up. Keep those heels together. Again, you're not bouncing off the ball here. You're really creating your own resistance here. Squeezing through those hamstrings and glutes. Hang on to it. Keep your abdominals tight here too. We have 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down nice and easy. Kneel behind that ball again. Give those hamstrings a little stretch. So you're going to sit back. Also feels like a nice stretch on the back as well as you lengthen. Good job. We're going to go to the other side and work that oblique. So remember, you're going to be up with your side to the ball. You're going to extend this leg out. Now, you may feel completely different on this side. One side is usually harder than the other. This is a little bit more of a challenge for me, so I may bring my hand down, but I really want you to try to work through the exercises. Take breaks when you need to, but just come back whenever you can. You're keeping good energy in this leg. You're pressing into the ball. Hands up. We're going to go down and up. You want to keep that chest open. So if I was to draw a straight line between my elbows, I wouldn't be here, they'd be open. Keep good energy in this leg. Work through that range of motion. You're feeling it right here. Keep those lower abdominals tight. And breathe. How we doing? Remember, this stability ball is only about not even $10. If you don't have one, it's very economical. Sometimes you can get these at Five Below or Walmart, and you can blow it up very easily. The pump comes with it, and you can blow it up as needed as it deflates. Really feeling it here. Four, 3, get ready for that 4 count, 2. Here's that 4 count. So we're gonna go down, up, turn. So it's down, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I'm feeling it a lot more on this side than the other. Now I want you to turn from here, not from the elbow. Keep good energy in this leg. Keep those lower abdominals tight. Down and up, twist. Down and up, twist. Down and up, twist. 2 more. Last one. We're going to hold this one up, and we're just going to reach. And this is the one you can take those hands off. Keep those lower abdominals nice and tight. Keep the shoulders down and open up through the chest. It may be a challenge to keep that focus forward. Just do the best you can. Everybody's got a little bit different flexibility here. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, lose my voice. I gotta get some water. But let's take a stretch. So now I was working this oblique. I'm gonna roll that ball to the side. And if you're on the floor, you're just gonna take it right here. Come back to center. Good job. All right. I'm gonna do another one for the low back. So this one, you're gonna go over the ball. Now, you see how my knees are down? You can come up to your toes or keep the knees down. Now, it's gonna be a lift and a lower, but you don't wanna do this with your head. So you're gonna keep that head neutral. Remember, the chest is gonna lift, kind of like when we do a Superman on the ground. So I'm gonna come up to my toes. Hands are gonna be lightly on the ball. You're gonna go down and up. Now, I'll show you a way to make this harder, but I want you to get the motion first. You may feel like you have to roll a little bit further forward. Keep your lower abdominals tight, but you should be feeling that in the low back in a good way. This is a strengthener for the low back. Now, you can put your hands here on your low back. You can also put your hands behind the head. But again, I don't want you to lift the head up. I'm going to keep that head neutral. So you can be right here. I like my fingertips just right above the ears. And again, I'm not bringing my elbows down. So I'm keeping my elbows wide, keeping the pressure on the upper back as well. As you get comfortable with it, try to come up a little higher, but it's about a down 2, up 2 tempo. We're going to hold the next one up. Hold, reach, hold, reach. We're just extending those arms. We're keeping the pressure on that low back, keeping that extension. And we're just adding a little bit of strengthening to that upper back a little bit. Keep reaching. Keep that chest lifted. Remember, you can be on your knees too. 2 more. Last one, make sure you're extended. And bring it down. Good job. A little extension and that low back goes a long way to keep your back balanced and healthy. Take a little stretch here. And if you want to take a little stretch over that ball, one hand on the ball, reach it over. It's a nice stretch for the obliques too. Good work. All right, we're gonna move back into a plank, back into more a little bit front ab work. Also gonna work the rear. You're gonna come into a plank, but you're gonna roll it out and in on your knees. So this is more of like a roll out. So you're gonna be on your knees. You're gonna have that ball right here. You're gonna roll out, pause gently, This is the tricky part. You're gonna press into the ball and come up without lifting your hips. So you're gonna take this at your own pace, hold it for a second, and then roll it back. So the tricky part is when you come back up. So you wanna press into the ball and come up. Good. So you really have to grip with those abs. I really like this one. Works the whole abdominal region, and you're also keeping those legs nice and strong here. Pressing into those hamstrings a little bit will help you. Now we're gonna hold the next one out. This is gonna be a challenge. You're just gonna hold it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and come up. We're gonna do that again. It's a little harder to hold it there. Really pulling in those abdominals. 5, 6, 7. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Really keep that pelvis tucked under. Keep those shoulders down. Bring it back. We have 1 more of those. Make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. 4, 3, 2, bring it back. Good job. And if you need another stretch, go ahead and take it 1 more time here. All right, one of my favorite exercises, okay? This is gonna be lower body and abs. You're gonna take that ball. This is such a fun one. You're gonna love it. We're gonna start off with hip lifts with the ball between our feet, which is gonna activate the inner thigh. Then we're gonna go to these ball drops, which are so much fun, and they're gonna really challenge the inner thigh, and they're just fun to do. So we're gonna start out with that ball up between your feet. You can bend the knees here, but try to keep the legs nice and long. You're already feeling those inner thighs. We're gonna lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna lift from a lifted position. You're gonna crunch, lift the ball, and lower. Lift the ball, and lower. So it's a hip lift and a lower. Now notice I'm not swinging. I'm lifting straight up. I'm gonna feel those inner thighs. And I'm doing that crunch as well, keeping the legs strong. You want to gently push your feet into the ball because that's activating the inner thigh. Now we're going to keep this going, but instead of coming straight up, I'm going to twist. So as those hips come up, I'm going to take my shoulder to that opposite knee. Keep your own pace here. So you're using those lower abdominals to lift those hips up. Try not to swing. We have a lot going on here. You're firing up the obliques here, as well as the lower and upper abdominals. Now, before we get to those ball swings, or not the ball drops, we may do some ball passes. You can also do this with the hips down. Make sure you're twisting, shoulder to knee. Come back to center. Let's do those ball drops now. They're so fun. So we're going to have those hands up. We're going to drop the ball, open the legs, put it back. Drop, put it back. Now if your head feels heavy here, just drop the head down and focus on your inner thighs. Every once in a while, you're going to lift that head, neck, and shoulder up and activate the abs. I love these. Really open up and then use your inner thighs to catch that ball. Now you're going to catch it at a different part of the ball every time, but I want you to throw it. If you lose the ball, don't worry, you're not going to hurt anybody. You might knock something over or hit your dog, but you're not going to hurt anything with this ball. So those inner thighs should be feeling it. Again, every once in a while, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. You can pick up the pace here. Woo! 4 more. 3, 2, We're gonna go right into those ball passes. So we're gonna pick up the ball, lower the legs, lower the arms, put the ball back with the head, neck, and shoulders, lower the arms, lower the legs, and just go back and forth here. This is great for the upper and lower abdominals, but you wanna make sure that your back doesn't arch when you lower the legs. So you can bend the knees, you can not go as low. You wanna make sure that your back stays flat. You're not arching it. Now those inner thighs are burning here. Make sure you're breathing. Take your time with these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give that ball a little squeeze. Drop it down, come on up. Now you can hold that ball right here for a little stretch. And then you're gonna come up, take those legs out in a V, and just stretch out those inner thighs. So I don't know if you can see here. I'm just gonna bring it out, chest up, and just to feel that gentle stretch in the inner thigh. You can roll the ball to one side. This is a nice stretch for the obliques as well. Other side. Come back to center. So you can go a little lower here. And just go to that point of gentle stretch. You don't want to push anything. As you breathe, you can go a little lower into it. Bring it up. Good job. Those are not easy. So we got those inner thighs. All right, we're going to go back and do some planks on the ball. Now, these are a little bit harder to do because it's an unstable surface that's rolling around. So you're going to be on your elbows. You want to make sure your chest is off the ball. You can do this on your knees to make it a little easier. However, you must tuck that pelvis under, no butts up in the air, just like you would in a regular plank. I'm going to do these on my knees. Now, we're going to do a couple of different variations. The first one is just holding. We'll take a break. Then we're going to circle around without moving the hips. We're going to circle in one direction, take a break. We'll come back up and we'll circle the other direction. But for the first one, I just want you to get used to it. And you're going to come up. Again, you can stay right here on your knees, or you can come up on your toes. Now you're going to move around a little bit. Now make sure that you're not lifting those hips up. So we're not going to be here for too long. You're going to feel a little shaky in that upper body. That's okay. I want you to pull the abdominals in. Pull them in. Hard to hold it, I know. Breathe, shoulders down, away from your ears. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Take a stretch. Not easy, right? So if you need to, go to that modification. The next one, we're going to take 12 circles in one direction. I'm going to circle to the right. I'm going to go to the right first, then we'll take a break, and then I'll circle to the left. So we're going to do that same thing. So I want you to get in that position and circle. 2, 3. You want to do this without moving through the legs. 4, 5. It's a small circle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold it there. Bring it down. Take a stretch. You see why I'm only doing 12. Do 16 too. That's fine too. Come on up. We're going to circle the other way. But first, you want to get that position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't move the hips. 6. Shoulders down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, hold it there, hold your position, breathe in and out, and bring those knees down. Whew. So you're also feeling upper back a little bit here. If you felt it, you should have. All right, let's just bring that ball up and just take a little stretch over to the side and then to the other side. It's really fun just to use this new piece of equipment. So versatile. You can use it really for just about everything. And last one. Good job. All right. Next one is going to be for the hamstrings. So we're going to take the feet on the ball. And we're just going to do hamstring roll-in. So you're going to have your heels up on the ball. These are hard too, I'm not going to lie. So if you feel any strain in your back, I want you to take a break. So we're going to extend the ball out. Lift those hips, your hands are down. We're going to roll in and out. We're going to go for 2 sets of 8. 3, keep those hips up. 4, and 5, feel those hamstrings. And 6, feeling those abs too. And 7, and 8. Oh, did I say 2 sets of 8? What was I thinking? And 8. Keep those arms nice and long at your sides, no tension there, but you can push into the ground for a little bit of counterbalance there. 4. Keep those abs tight. 5. Take your time with these. 6. We only have 2 more. Really keep those abs tight. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. Bring it out and lower those hips down. Good job. Reach for that ball. Take that ball onto your shins and just gently press those shins down. And feel that nice stretch through the glutes. You can circle your ankles around here. Feel that nice stretch through the glutes and the hamstrings. Nice job. All right. We're going to put that ball to the side. We're going to come up. You know what? On second thought, let's grab that ball for a little challenge for our upper body. We're going to finish off with some squats. Remember I said this is lower body, so we did some hamstrings definitely, some outer thigh. I'm sorry, some obliques. We are going to hit the outer thigh, forgot that. We will go back down. All right, well, let's get these squats done. So we're going to take the ball out as an extension of your back, pressing gently into the ball. We're going to lower down and come up. Now, this is going to be harder because it's harder for your back muscles holding this ball. And I really want to slow you down here. So if you need to, you can bring the ball down a little bit if you're having trouble keeping those shoulders down. Just use your hands here. Press gently into the ball. Really getting a nice full range of motion. I want you to squeeze on the way up. Shoulders are down. This is a little chair pose, as we would do in yoga. We're going to hold the next one down and hover. Now come up. Now hover for 3, 2, 1, and come up. 3, 2, 1, come up. Do it again. I want you to be mindful of those abdominals. We have 3 more. 2, 3, 4. Come up. I know you're feeling the chest, shoulders, and back too. It's a little added bonus. Just singles down and up. Hang on to it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Woo! Good work. A few shoulder rolls there. We're going to move on to outer thigh. Remember, because we are using the ball, we're continuing to work those abs. We are continuing to work those abs. So we're going to go back to that position we had with our side to the ball. This time, you can hold on to the ball or bring it down because we're going to be working this outer thigh, also a little bit inner thigh. So see how you feel. You might want to bend the knee. Whenever you bend the knee, you make it a shorter lever. Makes it a little easier. So when you do these with a straight leg, if you need a break but you want to keep working, see if you can just change the lever instead of taking a full-on break. So here we go. You want to make sure this glute, this back right glute is not down here, okay? You want to be up. We're going to take that leg up, pointer flex, doesn't matter, and lift. We have 3 sets of 8. You can just keep this hand relaxed here. I'm not really pressing into the ball, it's just a counterbalance. Notice my leg does not go all the way down to the ground. You want to think about lengthening here, squeezing the outer thigh and the glute, and feeling that resistance on the inner thigh. We have 12 more. 8 more. 8. Remember, you can be here too. Abs are tight. Hold it up and pulse. 3 sets of 8. Feel it. Keep that head, neck, and shoulder lifted. Working those obliques here too. You should feel it right here. 2 more sets, 8. One more set. I may have added a set there. I think I did 4 sets. That's okay. Hold it up, squeeze. Bring it down. Woo! Take a little stretch there. Sit the hips back. Before we go to the other side, we're going to just do some crunches on our back, holding the ball. So we really got everything in here. Notice I didn't use any dumbbells. I thought I was going to, but I really didn't need to. So you don't really need them. So we're just going to take that ball. We're going to stay here and just crunch. Then we'll add on. You can totally stay here. We're going to open up. So we're going to open up and crunch. Open. Here's a modification. You can take one leg out and crunch. One leg out and crunch. One leg is going to be a little easier, but you're still working those lower abs a little bit. You have to be careful when you fully extend that your back doesn't arch. You may want to be up here. That's fine too. Give it a good crunch. Putting your head down in between, but still keeping nice and strong through those abs. Give me 4 more. 3 more. 2, and 1. Woo, good job. We're going to bring it to the other side. All right, we have that other outer thigh to do. Ooh, I gotta bring it to this side. All right, so remember, keep this glued up against the ball. Well, the side of it is. You don't wanna sit into it. Situate, get your bearings first. You're gonna have your hand down or on the ball. What you don't wanna be is here or here. You don't wanna add any tension to that upper body or the neck. You really wanna keep that oblique working. All right, so set it up here. We're gonna take this leg out straight. If you did it straight on the other side, try to do it straight on this side. Lift it up, engage that outer and inner thigh and glute, and lift. We have 3 sets of 8. This hand you can just have either out, up, or on the ball. You're feeling this oblique too. 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. Breathe, blow it out. Halfway there. Use your breath. Keep going. 8 more. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. We have 4 sets of 8 here. 8, 7, 6. Now if you want, do 1 set with your toe pointed, 1 with it flexed. Remember, keep lifted, feel those obliques here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more set. Pull those lower abs in. 3, 4. Hold it up, squeeze, breathe, bring it down. Ah, good job. Take a little stretch here. You can do these stretches with the knees together, or if you want to do them with the feet apart, that's fine too. Good work. All right, so excellent job, everybody. We're going to do a couple stretches for the abdominals. We're going to get on the floor and just do a little upward facing dog. So you're going to have those feet down and just come up. Feel that nice stretch through the abdominals and lower down. Now, you don't have to come all the way up to full extension. It just is wherever you feel that stretch. So you may want to come right here and then go back down. Shoulders are down. Feeling that nice extension through the back. If you want, you can look up, but you don't have to. This is your last one. Shoulders are down. Hips are down. Keep those abdominals in and release it. Good job. Come up onto all 4s. Hands are under your shoulders and knees are under your hips. We're just going to do cat and cow. So if you're a yoga goer, you know what these are. You're going to open up through the back and then drop the tailbone. Just take a few of these at your own pace. You can gently pull in the abdominals here. Fingers are spread, just bringing the heart rate down. If it's too much to go to that tailbone extension, just come to neutral. So you may want to just finish here and then just continue to tilt that pelvis and round the back. And one more time. release it. Let's come into a plank. And then into the downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down, and then we're just gonna go into plank and downward facing dog. Just take this a few times. I just wanna stretch out your calves and your hamstrings a little bit. Those hamstrings work hard today. So your feet are about hip distance apart. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. And let's finish in downward facing dog. Look at the space between your hands and gently walk your feet in. Fold over both legs. Soften the knees. Roll it up. Lace the fingertips around the back. Reach it up. Exhale, lace the fingertips behind you. Press the back of the hand down just to open up through the shoulders here a little bit. Take a deep breath up, hands to your heart. Great job, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed today's workout. All you need was a stability ball and yourself. I think we hit everything from the abdominals to the legs, lower body. You can do this on a day you're doing your cardio separately or your upper body separately. This is a great kind of guts and butts workout. And it's just fun to use that stability ball. So if you have any questions, let me know, and hope you enjoyed this. Bye, guys.